Welcome to Tiger Talk, your source for information about your hometown and surrounding area. Tiger Talk is brought to you by... And Tiger Talk brought to you by String Beans Coffee House on Lower Main in Princeton, Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Katie's Delicious Homemade Goodness, and Perry's Floors and more. String Beans Coffee House in downtown Princeton specializes in made-to-order espresso drinks. Stop by Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to noon and enjoy a pick-me-up. You can also enjoy fresh-baked scones, homemade chocolate chip and oatmeal raisin cookies, and espresso brownies that'll keep you going all day long. They're also open on Saturday from 9 to 2. String Beans Coffee House on Lower Main in Princeton. Great coffee and more in a great atmosphere on Lower Main in downtown Princeton. And a very good morning to you at 8:06. It's Wednesday. That means it's our weekly UK Extension program. Had the pleasure of welcoming into the WPKY studios this morning our EFNEP assistant, Joni Phelps. Good morning.
Good morning, Ty.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Awesome. I'm awesome. We're coming off a successful Joy Prom, which you were a part of.
Yes.
And wasn't that fun?
It was so much fun. I love seeing all the participants just out there having a good time and dancing, and boy, they did. They danced the night away.
They certainly did. Had a blast, and kudos to you and your crew because you provided the food, and it was a fantastic meal.
I tell you what, I mean, them ladies and gentlemen, we had gentlemen serving, and I mean, they got in there and helped me, and I mean, we didn't have any issues, and I mean, I think all the participants enjoyed the meal, so it was a good night, very good night.
It was, and I bring that up because I was always kid you. I always said, my plate, and just had to have fun with you.
It kind of, in a way, was my plate, but kind of not.
No,
I was not, and I wasn't there in my work capacity either.
Exact, and so that's why I just said that. You know, you can, and it was still a nice balanced meal, but it wasn't necessarily. But the point I wanted to make is that you worked hard. Everybody the committee that put together the prom, all the volunteers, it was just a nice evening for everybody around. I think everybody got a blessing out of it, those that were there, and of course even the volunteers and everybody that were there. It's just a fun night.
Yeah, and I encourage you, if you was not part of it this year, be part of it next year. It is a fantastic night.
It is.
And I mean, you come back, so humbled and blessed because these participants are so excited and so thankful that, it's been put on for them. And they just love it. And just seeing them smile. It is their night. And them just sitting there seeing them smile. See, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it, because they just have such a good night. I mean, I had so many come up to me and just thanked me for, allowing them to come and asking them to come.
Well, you made feeding 80 people look pretty easy.
Well, it is kind of easy in a way. So I'm used to feeding about 150 with my band kiddos.
Right.
But
it was fantastic.
But I'm telling you, I could not do it by myself without the volunteers that helped me in the kitchen, the ones that helped serve. They're the ones that helped it keep it going and flowing correctly. So
well, it was smooth as silk.
It was a great night, and then not only that, everybody else that that was volunteering and the committee members of making sure it flowed just great, and it did.
Yeah,
so
it did.
It was a good night.
It certainly was. So. Well, tell us about all the happenings and going-ons that you have in your world.
We have lots of things going on at the Extension office right now. We've got a Laugh and Learn coming up on the 27th of October.
You sound like me on the radio.
Yeah, April.
You never know what's going to come out. You just
April 20. Yeah, you never know what's going to come out of my mouth, and I stumble over my words all the time.
Oh,
Ty.
Surely not. I never do.
I do too. So, but Laugh and Learn is going to be on April 27th at 9:30. It's from children ages 5 and under. They're going to come and play with their families and learn fine motor skills, gross motor skills. And
that's a cool deal.
Math. I mean, these
because they're learning and they don't even know
they
it.
don't
They're
even
just having fun.
realize.
Yeah.
Exactly. And they have such a good time. And a lot of them don't even want to leave when the time, for them to leave because they're having such a good time. So.
I forget what Ashley, do you know what the theme is?
Actually, I do not. I do not know.
I forgot what she told me. And I don't want to say what it is.
And I kind of jotted it down from my calendar, so I don't even have the flyer. Excuse me for that, but
no, I think I did. Yeah, it's Laugh and Learn.
Laugh and Learn, which is going to be April 27th at 9:30. So
geared for kids 5 and under, and you need to be accompanied by an adult.
Correct.
And but the adults have fun too.
Oh, definitely. They have a great time watching their kids play and enjoying it. And grandparents bring their grandchildren as well, so they just have a really good time.
You need to register for that by the 26th.
Yes. That is correct.
All right.
Another thing got going on is Pinterest Club on May 3rd at 5:30. There is a small fee for that for the craft.
Right.
That's going to be so that's going to be $3.
That sounds fun though. Tell us about it.
It's going to be about story, you know.
But tell them with stones,
yes,
right?
With stone
stories, yeah.
Stone stories, and that's going to be really. I mean, I'm excited to see how that turns out because I've never heard of that, and so I'm excited to see.
I told Ashley, it'd be kind of fun to have the stones. Say you had 4 or 5 of them. You sit them on your coffee table and you kind of rearrange them.
Yeah.
And kind of mix them up. and then somebody comes over and go, "What in the world's that?" And you put them in order, and there's your story.
Right.
Now you say, figure it out. It's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
But it's pretty neat.
But it's with stones. So.
Yeah, and they're probably painted rock.
Yes,
so you get your rock painting and your story all in one.
Right, exactly. So it's kind of cool, and I'm excited to see how that turns out for everybody. So
that does sound fun.
Yes.
Sounds therapeutic.
I mean,
doesn't it? To paint I haven't done any rock painting, but it just seems like it's therapeutic just to sit there with a rock and put some paint on it.
Well, that's about like coloring. I don't know about you. I'm not a kid, but I love to color. It's just something about it, and that goes right along with painting.
I love to color, but I tell you, it's.
Can you stay in the lines?
No, that's the problem. I mean, I've never been able to. I've always was one of those kids. I look over to my friends, and they're and I'm just like, God.
Yep.
They're
perfect and yours isn't. So.
Yeah, and and I was like,
means you have creativity, is what that means.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, that's what that means.
Well, we'll see about that. But that sounds like a really cool thing.
So if you're interested in Pinterest Club, you do not have to be a homemaker member to come to this class. There is a small fee for the
cover the materials.
But it's a great time, and lots of people that come have a fantastic time as well. So, but that's going to be May 3rd, so at 5:30.
Are there other I've asked this before, but Pinterest is cool.
It is cool,
and I don't get on it very often.
Right.
I don't know much about it, but there's all kinds of neat ideas and things out there. Are there other Pinterest clubs? Are the other UK extension offices doing Pinterest clubs?
Actually, I believe there is.
Okay.
I believe there's other extension offices that are doing the Pinterest club as well.
I guess that's what I meant.
Yes.
So,
yes.
It's neat.
But which they all do their own different.
Yeah, some of them have their different deals, but it's kind of neat. We've got 120 of these offices, and one in each county, and they have a Pinterest club. So that's pretty neat.
It is kind of cool.
Or many of them do.
Yes. So. With something else I've got coming up, and which I know that the community's probably already heard about it, but that's okay because I'm going to be there, and I just want to encourage everybody to come and play that day, and that's going to be Fanfare on May 5th on the Butler Lawn.
I need a flyer for that.
I will get you one. I will send you one.
Yeah.
And it's from 10 to 1. It's for your whole family to enjoy. Going to be bouncies there, different community partners there, as far as with different booths, activities for the kids to enjoy. I'll be there set up. I think Ashley will be with me as well.
Okay.
So that day, and just come out and enjoy. I'm praying that it's going to be a beautiful day.
Now, this has been several years running. We've done this because I was there, I know, last year and took some pictures.
Yes.
And it is a fun day.
It is a fun day, and also it'll be rain or shine. So if it rains, we'll move it into the Butler gym.
Okay.
So, but we're praying for a beautiful day, so that way the bouncies and it's going to be a beautiful day for
it's just fun to be outside running around on the grass, isn't it?
Yes. And just seeing the kids run and play and just have a good time with the different activities. It's fun to enjoy and watch.
It is, and there's no cost for this, folks.
No,
you just come.
Free.
Yeah,
it is free.
And that is what date again?
It is May 5th from 10 to 1.
That's a Saturday.
That is the first Saturday of May.
Yep, May Day, and Derby Day.
It is. That is correct.
May Day is the first, I guess, but. Saturday the 5th. Yep,
Yep.
that's what it's going to be.
And
awesome.
it'll be on the Butler lawn. So, and like I said, just come and enjoy yourself, and you stay the whole time, and the kids can play with bouncies or come just as, for a little bit, whatever you
And
your
I think it's
family
kind of neat, though, whoever has a booth, that a lot of times there's a lot of information up there. So different
Yes.
organizations that are there are passing out the information about what they do and how they can assist you. And so that's all. It's information as well, fun and information.
Absolutely. And, if there's something you didn't realize was in our community and that,
You might see it there.
You might see them there and, get more information about what you've been looking for. So
Nice.
So I encourage, all families, grandparents, whoever has children, come and enjoy, this free event.
That's fun.
Also, another program I've got coming up is my Hands-on Nutrition will be May 7th at 5:30. So we will be talking about nutrition and making healthier choices for us and our families as well. We will be
Monday night.
Monday night. Please register, though, by May 4th. Need to
Okay.
register. So if I need to have 5 participants to be able to offer this class for the community. But if you're not don't know for sure about nutrition and you're trying to do better in that, this is a good opportunity for you to come and learn about. And you can always call me if you don't want to come to my class, and I can offer support for you that way as well.
I'm getting ready to impress you.
Okay.
ChooseMyPlate.gov.
Yay, Ty, you got it right.
Yes.
Yes.
I got to put the choose in front of it. ChooseMyPlate.gov is a website, and this is the governmental guidelines of how you're supposed to eat, how you're supposed to make your plate, whether it's your proteins, your carbohydrates, your grains, your dairy. It's all there, and it's a pretty easy. It's very visual, very colorful, and it's an easy guide to help you. What the U.S. government says. We used to have the old food pyramid, and you look at that thing and go, it was almost like trying to do calculus, try to figure the thing out.
Yeah.
But this has made it pretty easy.
Yeah, and it's in the form of a plate.
Right.
When we eat, we can have visual. I'm a visual person
I am
myself.
too.
So I got to look and be able to see, this is a plate. It's got your 5 different food groups. And that website is a phenomenal website for us to go to. And it's a good resource because they have all kinds of different information about eating healthy and recipes and that. So, and it is all research-based, every bit of it. It's not, a diet that's not healthy for you to choose.
Right. It's all nutritious. Now, I joke, so this is not really what you're going to see, but if I choose my plate, you'd have a bratwurst section, you'd have a pizza section, you'd have egg rolls.
Right.
And then other sodas.
Right.
That's not what we're talking about.
That's not
here.
what we're talking about. Absolutely not. I've actually been in the elementary school this week teaching nutrition. I've been going, all year long, and I actually got to go back today. But these little kids, they're smart. They know as far as my different
they're
food
getting it,
groups,
aren't they?
they're getting it. But then there's some, for instance, we've had a lesson on sugary drinks, and our teas and our Cokes, and it's funny how they know now that it's a sometimes food, and that every once in a while, because they're empty calories.
It's a sometimes food.
That's right. Sometimes
Yeah.
food. And them foods that you just mentioned are sometimes food.
Yeah.
Meaning that you can never have them just means that you don't eat them all the time.
And I think that's the important thing. It's just that you don't make that your staples.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we live in an area where sometimes, when you're on the go, those become your staples. Because,
yes.
And I don't get it. It's more expensive to eat healthier.
Mm-hmm. It is, and I agree. It is when you buy fresh produce and that, it is a little bit more expensive, but it is so much more important because you're saving your health of medical bills or
Right.
doctor bills, down the road, because what we put in our body makes how our body feels. It's the
Exactly.
fuel that makes us be able to go. You got to look at it like that. It's our steam engine. If we're putting in junk, we're going to be bottled down and we're not going to be able to go. So, I'm just as guilty as anybody else as far as not making healthier choices, but I try really hard to make, fruits and vegetables over, candy bars and chips.
Oh, right. And that's the important thing about what we're talking about with your hands-on cooking, because if you sort of are in that slump or you feel like, boy, here lately for my family, don't seem to be helping them out nutritionally, this is a way you can kind of set the reset button. You can come, or if you don't really know exactly how to do it,
these are some guidelines that will help you in that endeavor and get you started, get you on the right spot. And it might not be that way all the time, but it's at least it's a good way. It's a foundation, sort of a place to start, and then work from there.
Right, absolutely, because, we have 5 different food groups that we're supposed to eat out of, and these 5 different food groups, as far as makes our body be able to work properly.
Yeah, the way it's supposed to. You get all your nutrients that you need.
Yes, so, absolutely.
Again, give us the date we got off, but I wanted to emphasize a little bit what it's about.
Hands-on Nutrition is going to be May 7th at 5:30. Please register by May 4th.
Okay, and you can do so by calling the Extension office, 365-2787.
Absolutely. So another thing I got coming up is my recipe review far as at the library.
Yeah.
At George Coon Public Library. It's going to be on May 7th, and I will be there from 10 to 1.
Oh, my goodness. You got a busy day that day.
I have a busy day, yes. Going to be at the library, and then that night we'll have my hands-on nutrition workshop. So, but if you're out and about on May 7th, come by the library. You don't have to stay. Just come and grab you, not a recipe. Well, grab you a recipe, but also grab you, a sample of our recipe for that month. And it's actually going to be turkey meatball wraps is what it's going to be.
Man,
so
that sounds pretty good.
The picture looks fantastic, so I'm going to have to try them before then. So if you want a
Make
good,
it look
healthy,
like the picture.
Yeah, by the picture, it looks fantastic.
So turkey meatball wraps.
I like
turkey meat. I use it now in a lot of my stuff.
Yes.
My chili sometimes, my spaghetti sauces.
Yes, I like ground turkey as well.
I like it.
I'm not
Some people don't.
Turkey eater when it comes to like a fresh turkey. I don't know what it is, but but the ground turkey and that I like. So.
Chris Rogers is waiting to come in next. He's going, no. He's shaking his head.
Just try it. So, but then going from the library, then we will have our recipe review at the office, and it's going to be on May 22nd. Please register by May 21st if you're going to come and participate with us in that. And that's going to be from 11:30 to 12:30. So it's going to be also the turkey meatball wrap. And if you would like to come and try this recipe, you don't have to stay the whole time. If you're limited on time, come and just try it very quickly and give us some feedback, and then you're good to go. So, but that's going to be May 22nd at 11:30 to 12:30, recipe review.
Okay, so that is May the 22nd.
Yes.
Okay, why? I thought you said May 7th. I thought that.
No, that's when I'm going to be at the library.
Oh, you're talking about the one at the.
I switched gears. Sorry.
I switched gears. I got up and got distracted. I got you. So that's a good thing. And I'm telling you, I missed it yesterday. Y'all had the Parmesan chicken and this other thing that Ashley made. It
was a plated up recipe far as a
tomato
basil salad, and it was a fantastic recipe as well. So if you missed the recipe review yesterday and want the recipes, come out to the office. We can get them for you.
They've got this great calendar out there. If you try it, you just got to answer a few questions. It takes you just a second.
Yes.
Probably not even 30 seconds to answer these questions. Yeah.
It is all free.
And then you get a calendar with all these great recipes in it.
Yes.
So fantastic.
Lots of things
going on. And if you have any questions about anything you've heard about here, or as well as any type of information that you need from a UK Extension office, again, all of it's research-based. It's information that can help you with your garden. It's that time of year where people are starting to plant things, have questions, bugs are coming out, critters, ants. If you have any issues like that, guess what? Our UK Extension office can help you solve some of those problems.
Yes.
Moles especially, so.
It's that time of year.
Yeah.
So.
365-2787. It's a great resource, and we want you to take advantage of it. So.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ty. Appreciate it. You have a great day.
You have a great day as well. That is Joni Phelps. She is our EFNEP assistant out at the UK Extension office on 62 West in Princeton. Give Joni a call if you're interested in hearing any of these programs you've heard about. And, of course, be sure to tune in. We will upload this to our website, and you can rewatch this as well. We're going to have Chris Rogers in just a second. We're going to be talking about some of the cool things going on at our Princeton Art Guild and all kinds of other things. So that's coming up in our second half of Tiger Talk here on your hometown radio station. We're going to do some transition music, and Chris Rogers will be in studio in just a few minutes. You're listening to Tiger Talk on your hometown radio station.